loud.
Finally.
Oh, finally! Took us 40 minutes to get you on.
Hello?
Bro, what's going on?
Dubai. I think it's Dubai. My bad. I should have gotten VPN.
Okay, so finally you're on, and I'm going to hand over to you guys. So tell us what this is about. Tell us what the people stand to gain. Tell us how this is different from every other Forex platform out there, because quite a lot of people either lost their money or have their money tied down somewhere, and they cannot have access to their money. But before we go any further, I must say something. Forex is risky. I give no guarantees, and I'm not here to give anyone any guarantees. But just in case tomorrow you call me and say, hey, Daddy Freeze, I met the person on your platform. Please invest only what you can afford to lose in Forex. That's my advice all the time. And use your sense when you are investing. Now, this is a company that actually would teach you, if I understand them right, would teach you how to buy and sell, would teach you all about Forex, would take you through a course, and it's not $200 every month. There's one particular course that is amazing, but the drawback is $200 every month. How many Nigerians can afford 100,000 Naira plus every month just to be in a Forex academy? So officially, let me hand over to Victor.
Okay, Daddy Freeze, thank you very much, Daddy Freeze. You know, it's been a privilege. It's been an honor to come and speak on your life. I know that you have a lot of content you give your community. I've consumed a lot of your content as well. And personally, talking about losing money in this space, before we even jump into talking about Forex or crypto education, let's talk about a little bit of my experience. You see, I've been in this space for like 10 years. Interestingly, I have never had a job all my life. Not one day have I worked for anybody, right? I don't think of course, I'm not saying anything is wrong with working for people, but personally, I haven't had a job, right? And I found the financial market, I found crypto, I found Forex about 10 years ago, right? The problem is many people wing it. Many people think they understand it. Many people think they understand how to go through the journey of making money from the financial market, but they don't. Now, I've made so many mistakes myself. You see, I've tried to make money a whole lot of times. I remember when I was back in UI, I used to try so many things because I never wanted to work for anybody. I never wanted to go and start doing 9 to 5, waking up in the morning. So I burnt my fingers. But while burning my fingers, I learned so many things, right? And I figured out the best way to getting into the financial market. Now, let me share something very interesting. The best place to find money is where money lives, right? If you want to make money, why not go to where money lives? So if you want to make money, you need to go to where the big boys in the space, the banks, the institutions, where they play. But now the problem is many people have it wrong. Many people, we call them retail traders, right? You want to trade, you want to make 50% immediately, you want to make 100% in one day. So you do all of the wrong things, and then you lose your money to the institutions. You lose your money to the top hedge fund guys. You lose your money to the very top people that understand how the market works. Now, when I came in contact with what I'm going to show you, of course, I own my own company. I own a company called the House of Olympus. And I was looking for how to collaborate with people that understood the financial market very well. Now, you can see I'm in Dubai right now. I had to fly over to Dubai to do so much of verification. I've been here for about 2 weeks. And I'm at one of the offices in Dubai. Kamran is at the UK head office. So this is not one of those come and get money, make money quickly, or one of those things where we'll tell you, invest your money, and you don't know who's behind it. You can't put a face to it. You can't check if they have physical structures. You can't visit them. We're not one of those kind of platforms. What we do is we're showing you proper Forex education. Aside from teaching you how to do it at the very top level, we now help you earn some fish while we teach you how to catch your fish, right? That's the beauty of what we do. Now, in the simplest term, I don't want to complicate things for anybody right here. What Nextgen, which is the opportunity, what they do is they've gotten 2 top people. Now, one of them owns the largest Forex trading academy in the whole of Europe. You can check him up. It's called Paul Chalmers. That's his name. I would have brought Paul to the live, but I can't just drag Paul. You know, I respect Paul so much. Even if I have that kind of connection, I wouldn't just bring him to the very first encounter. Maybe people that are interested, I can expose them to Paul. Paul is someone who used to be the European head for Mitsubishi for many years, handled over 500 million pounds of business for Mitsubishi, left the corporate space, set up his own Forex Academy. Kamran, if I'm right, that's about 13 years or 14 years in the UK right now. It's the largest Forex Academy in the whole of the UK. Like, people literally respect Paul when it comes to the financial space. That's one of the co-founders of the platform. Now, Paul put together a simple model to help people that know nothing. When I mean nothing, I mean absolutely nothing about Forex, about crypto trading, where you can go and watch these modules, 20 modules. Of course, if you want to make money, you must ensure that you learn, right? People that would make money in this current recession in the world are people that will keep on learning new skills and advancing the things they already know. If you don't do that, then you'll be one of the people complaining about inflation, you know, bad governance, no opportunities. Of course, I'm a Nigerian, yeah, but I don't think I'm feeling all of these things people are talking about, because I have chosen to learn a skill and I am using that skill to the best of my ability, right? Now, what they've done is they will teach you how to do all of these things. Aside from teaching you, they will give you tools that the top institutions, I'm talking about what the banks will do. Now, Daddy Free, you said something earlier on, and I'm going to show my screen a bit. You said something about Bitcoin dropping. Do you know that many people think you can only make money in crypto or in Forex when Bitcoin goes up alone? But that's wrong. If Bitcoin is going to go down, today alone, I'm going to show you something. Let me see, I don't know if you can see my screen. That's about $331,000 made already just today alone, because Bitcoin dropped. Because the company told us to purchase Bitcoin because it was going down, right? So we said, okay, you know what, we're going to put our money and the market is going to drop. And because of that, this is a real trading account. You can verify it. That's $328,000 in one day because Bitcoin dropped. Many people are hoping that, oh, you know what, let me buy Bitcoin and then let me hope that it goes up. Of course, that's what people want to do, but trading has gone way more than that. So understanding how to do these kind of things, you need proper education. Now, the education here is not just one of those roadside education. Recently, they got accredited by the UK government, right? And I'm sure Kamran will share more about that. So it is accredited by the UK government. This is not one of those, roadside things that they tell you, you know what, we'll give you trades, trade this thing and you lose your money, you blow your account. No. Now, you will pay for that, but on top of paying for it, now imagine you go to a school and your school says, we are so good at what we teach you that the money you paid us, right, we would also trade it with the same things we're teaching you, and we return that money back to you plus extra. Now, no school in the world will do that, but these guys are doing it, right? Now, I'm sure Kamran will also shed more light on that, but you get proper guidance. Now, let me share something that many people don't know. You see, when a currency, right, will go up, or a cryptocurrency or your regular, maybe USD, GBP, JPY, all of those pairs, if they will go up or they will go down, one or two things have to happen. The first thing, money has to flow into a currency for it to go up in value, or money has to leave a currency for it to go down in value. Now, the question is, how do you know which currency money is flowing into? How do you know which currency money is flowing out of? Now, you cannot find that in any space except you are a whale. Now, a whale is somebody that is at the very top, has many licenses, like your banks, your hedge funds. They play in the Forex space, right? So they know exactly what will happen in the markets before the retail traders, the little people that have maybe $1,000 and want to make 50% in 1 month. Yeah, before you know what's happening, those guys have done the big things. Now, what you want to do as a trader is you want to follow the same way the big whales are playing the game. If you go otherwise, you will lose your money. Now, Daddy Free, you spoke about something earlier on as well, about platforms that tell you, oh, bring your money. We'll trade all your money for you, and we'll give you returns. Now, many of those companies, I'm not saying all of them are bad, but majority of them turn out to be scams because sometimes, you see, you can't even also rely on Forex alone to make money. You can't do that, right? The Forex market is very volatile. Even if you understand everything about the market, if a company depends on just Forex to make money, then there's a problem. This company depends on not just Forex, but they teach you options trading. They teach you something in crypto called looping, right? Many people don't even know what that is. They think crypto is, oh, I buy Bitcoin today and Bitcoin goes up, I make money. No. There are other ways you can make money from crypto and Forex that not so many people are, are aware of. And I'll just give Kamran, if you want to say one or two things before I also, drop more content about how this has helped not just myself in the last couple of weeks, months, but, a ton of people. I think 71,000 people in the world right now in the last 5 weeks making some good income from this. So Kamran, over to you, brother. Kamran, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry, I was muted. I didn't realize. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So thank you, Victor, for such a detailed and in-depth analysis about the project that you're part of. So first of all, thank you, Daddy Freeze, for being here with us. It's great to have you here. And I want to thank all of your audience as well for being here and for listening to the information that we are sharing with them. And this is the information that someone shared with me, 11 years ago, and since then things have changed for me dramatically, drastically, but on the positive side of things. So I think Victor has already gone through most of the information that he needed to go through. So what I'll quickly do is I'll quickly go through the differences, what I believe, what attracted me, because as you know, unlike Victor, Victor was privileged and lucky to not go through the normal job system. He was lucky to get the right opportunity at the right time. So because he was lucky to get the right opportunity at the right time, he didn't have to go through the struggles and challenges of job, of normal working class people that we go through. So for me, I have done it all. I've been through all of those situations. I remember when I started working at the age of 16, and I started working as my first job was leafleting. The second job was construction. I was working as a construction.
Cameron, can you bring the phone closer to your mouth? So probably we hear.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I think better now, bro.
Okay, great. So I have been. What did you say? Sorry.
He's sounding hollow, like he's.
Okay, let me get out of this office box. Let me go into. How about now? Is this better now?
Yeah,
a bit better.
Okay, so in regards to, so I have had all those experiences of working in a day job, working 9 to 5, working 6 to 6, working 12, 13, 14 hours a day for paycheck. I've been through all of that phase. I got involved in this industry about 11 years ago, and through a stranger. And one thing I've realized is, strangers will encourage you more towards success than the people that you know. There's simply because strangers, the people that you're close to, they don't want to come out of the comfort zone, but they don't want you to come out of the comfort zone as well. Their biggest fear is not that they might fail, but their biggest fear is that, what if you become successful? And that's the case regardless of what part of the world you're staying in. Now, for me, when I saw this opportunity, when I saw Nextgen, and I'll tell you about this academy that we have here. This is a Forex trading academy. Unlike any other academy, what we have is, in this academy, we teach people how to trade like an institutional trader, not like a retail trader. Now, 95% retail traders lose money. I was listening to Daddy Freeze, and he mentioned that how many people have lost money in Forex market. In fact, funny enough, literally 10 minutes prior to this live feed, I was discussing with the CEO of this company. We were having this conversation about someone that we know in common. That guy lost his entire saving in Forex, and he had a 5-story like a business tower that he lost in trading, because he just kept selling it, kept investing it, but he did not invest in his education. And it's because people get in that habit of gambling. I can assure you, 90% people that claim to trade, they're not trading, they're gambling. There's a huge difference.
Trading.
So they're really gambling. Now, what we do here is something unique, something different. In this company, in Nextgen, what we provide people an opportunity to trade like institutional traders, not like retail traders. Because 95% of the retail traders lose money, and who do they lose money to? They lose that money to institutional traders. Institutional traders are the ones that actually set the market. They determine the price of the market. They determine where the market is going to go to. So institutional traders are the one that do the most of the work. So what happens now is in this company here, we have institutional traders that teach people how to trade. While people learn how to trade, we give them daily support, 8 hours a day, live support. Every single day, our traders log into their back offices where our traders show them, before taking a trade, they show them that this is the trade we're going to take, this is where we're going to buy, this is where we're going to sell, this is what we're going to buy, this is what we're going to sell. When to buy, when to sell, what to buy, what to sell. Before taking the trade, that talks about the confidence. So while, like Victor mentioned, while we teach people how to fish, because it's not easy, it's not like you become a trader straight away in 1 week or 2 weeks. It takes 6 months, or probably sometimes 8 months, sometimes a year, to become a professional trader. So while you're learning how to trade, company, what they do is they give you the fish. So they show you what to buy, what to sell, when to buy, when to sell. Not only that, on top of that, what company does is, this is the only academy in the world, the only Forex trading academy in the world, where whatever fee that you pay for your course, so there's 6 different courses that we have, whatever fee that you pay for your course, you get that fee back at the end of 2 years. Not only you get the fee back, but companies trading with that fee, and they're actually paying you return on top as well. So they're actually paying you the reward on top of that fee.
Wow.
This is unheard of. So it's like, imagine you go to Oxford University or Cambridge University, and you study there for 4 years. You pay them 10,000 a month, 10,000 a year, or 20,000 a year. So let's say you pay them 10,000 a year. After 4 years, you got your degree now. After 4 years, the head of the Oxford University, let's say, they come to you and say, you know what, Victor, well done for studying in this university. Now you know everything you need to know to become a trade in your field, to become a doctor. You can be a successful doctor, X, Y, Z. By the way, you paid 40,000 euros in fee. Here's your 40,000 euro back. And by the way, you know what? Hey, here you go. Take some more money on top as an extra for studying in this university. So no one till date have done that. In our academy, whatever course people purchase, number one, they get education. We teach them how to trade like an institutional trader. We provide them tools that only institutional traders have. Number two, we show them what to buy, what to sell, when to buy, when to sell. And just by doing that, we have people who are making 2, 3, 4, 5,000 euros a week. And on top of that, whatever courses that they purchase, educational packages that they purchase, starting from 100 euro to 5,000 euro, on those packages, not only they get their fee back, and on top of that, they can earn up to 400% in 2 years with the company that's trading for them. And the money that company is trading, even the excess of that trading account, is something that people get to have. So you get to see companies' trading account, and you get to have access to companies' trading account, where you can see and monitor every single trade for yourself. It cannot get more transparent than that. Hence why we are having the kind of growth that we're having the kind of success that we're having. So that's my part I wanted to kind of share with you guys in terms of what got me excited to go out there and become a part of this academy, and not only become a part of this academy, but take this academy globally. Right now, in 6 weeks, we have already gone up to 61 countries, and I'm sure Victor will be able to explain better in terms of what our plans are for moving forward.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kamran.
Kamran.
So add to what Kamran said at the freeze, real quick. You see, like I said, just even before I joined this company, I had lost, I don't know if I'm going to say this, but I'd lost personal funds of about 6 figures in USD. That was like, I think it was 2 months ago and last month. No, 2 months ago, actually. May. You spoke about Luna, sir. I lost about $50,000. About, what am I saying? $60,000 to Luna. Personal funds, life savings. You know, we thought Luna was the holy grail. It went down the drain. You know, I've lost money to so many things. But when I saw what was happening here, I said, you know what? It's time to show people the recovery plan. It's literally a recovery plan, straight up. Now, the good thing with this company is, like Kamran said, aside from all of the education, aside from giving you all the tools, aside from even taking that money, now many companies will tell you, oh, we trade, but many companies cannot show you that they trade. Yeah. And this is a challenge. Show me one company out there that tells you they trade your money, and come and prove to me with ad proof from a third-party verification platform that they actually trade your money. I promise you, you won't find one, but I'll show you one right now. Yeah, if you go to something called FX Blue, I don't know if I can just drop that on the comment section. I'll type it, FX Blue. FX Blue belongs to, it's a third-party platform where you can verify trades of people, right? Now, let me show you FX Blue on my screen real quick. Now, FX Blue doesn't belong to Nextgen. You know, I said something about the fact that the company shows you every single thing they do. Transparency at the highest level, right? This is FX Blue right here on my screen. You can see account Nextgen. You can see right here, account type, real. That the freeze, not fake on Instagram now. You can't fake it. It's the same way you can't fake a verified account on FX Blue, right? So this company will trade your money. You can see just today alone, the company has $818,000 in profit. I'm going to zoom into that. Look at it. This is not me conjuring numbers. You can verify yourself. Go to FX Blue, search out the Nextgen account, right? This is transparency at the very top. Now, on top of that, in the space that we are in, there is no company, and I've been in this space for 10 years, that has the level of infrastructure that this company has right now. I mean, zero. Not even that company you said that you pay $200 every month. They don't even come close. You know, some of the top leaders around the world are literally, I was in Dubai. I came to Dubai last 2 weeks for the conference. You know, because like I said, any business I was going to get involved in again, I wanted to ensure that I had done 100% due diligence. So I flew myself and 7 other people from Nigeria to Dubai. We were meant to come for 4 days. I came to Dubai. Now I've been in Dubai for 2 weeks now. And I'm extending for an extra week because I have so many people flying into Dubai to come see the physical structure. I'm in the office of the company right now. Kamran is in the head office in the UK. So if you're in the UK, feel free. It's in Birmingham, Fort Dunlop building. Go there. See for yourself. You cannot put this level of infrastructure in place and you are joking. And before we leave the live, I will show maybe, show you the building. And we're not just anywhere in Dubai. We are one of the most iconic buildings in Dubai called Opus Tower, right? It's one of, if you go to my Instagram story, for example, look it up. When I was coming to the office today, I made some videos, put it up there. Check out the tower. It's one of the most exquisite places in Dubai to have an office. And the government will not even give you an office there if you're not real. The company got 5 years of lease in this office, right? Now, on top of that, I said something about making up to 1% a day from the trading, which is what they do for you. So, of course, if you don't want to learn how to trade, you don't want to go through the academy, well, that you can actually buy it and also make from what the company does. You can do that. And also, there's a promo going on right now, and I'm that till the end of July, and that was done for the African markets. One problem I have with the African markets is many people around the world know that Africans are very hungry for success. And what they do is they've made it a dumping ground for useless projects. So they keep on coming to Africa with make 5% a day, make 10% a day, which is not realistic. And people keep flooding into those platforms. And guess what? They lose all their monies. Now, this company is not going to do that because come September, the founder of this company and the entire team are flying down to Nigeria. We're going to be having one of the most amazing events for Forex trading, crypto trading, and passive income earning from those spaces right there in Lagos, Nigeria. Right? If you're in Dubai, come to Opus Tower. Come and check out the office. If you're in UK, go to the Birmingham office. If you're in which other country? We have in Turkey. If you're in Turkey, the company has a 36-tower building, right? 36 tower that has 327 luxury apartments. Let me show it to you guys. I think there's a picture of that in the office right here. Let me leave the conference room And let me turn on the lights real quick. It's about 10 p.m. in Dubai, right? So forgive me, guys. I'm kind of staying out late. So this is the office. This is Nextgen office. This is real, guys, like very real. Now let me show you the 36-story tower that the company owns. It's a $50 million tower, right? Let me see if I can turn on the lights around here. I know it's pretty late. I don't know where the switches are, but I will look for that switch and show you real quick. Give me a second. Oh, Kamran, if you can show it from the UK office, that would also... Okay, good. I think I found one switch. Let me look for the other switch. Kamran, if you can show from the UK office, that also work because I can't find it.
Yeah, that's fine. No problems. No problems, bro. We can make that happen. So this is our, because company is pretty big in the real estate as well. This is our real estate tower that we have in Turkey. So if you are in Turkey or if you ever plan to visit Turkey, by the way, you could actually see this tower. It's called Biz Towers. You could actually see this tower while you're about to land in the airport. So you can see this from the plane as well, because this is the tallest one of the tallest towers in Istanbul. This is got with 327 luxury apartments, 34-story high. So yeah, this is the real estate project that we have in Turkey. We are starting another real estate project in Dubai, in Al Barari. So if you are from Dubai, this is where we'll be starting our next real estate project. This one is just getting started, whereas this one is completed and anyone can come and visit because we actually have our office in this tower as well.
Thank you very much, Kamran. So like I said, guys, this is aside from just getting all the education. If you know, okay, you know what, I don't want to trade, I don't have that time, right? You can actually purchase a package every Monday morning. What you need to do is just go to your back office and say, you know what, I want the company to trade for me, right? And they'll do that. Now, the cool thing again is every single person, in fact, even if you're not part of this company, you can go on, the FX Blue link, like I said, verify every single thing. That's number one. Number two, for some people that would want to build and create an opportunity for themselves in the business, I would also be able to share the investor login. So it's not something I can give everybody, but when you reach a certain level in business, that will be given to you. So you can also log into the company's account. Today alone, like I said, they made about $800,000. That's a whole lot of money, right? And at the freeze, you see, one thing I like to tell people when it comes to making money on the internet is if you find an internet marketing business and you don't know who the owner is, the owners are hidden. The funny thing is right now, sir, people pay people about $50 a day from Fiverr to act as CEOs of company. It is that terrible in this space. People can hire other people. They will wear marks. They can do all of those different, marks of people's faces, and they will stand as CEOs of companies, give you fake names, and market something to you. You put your money in, it's gone. Many offices or many people out there say they have offices. They'll give you an office in Australia, give you a weird address that you can't fly to, and you cannot verify any of these things. You see, once you start seeing those kind of things in online businesses, please run away. Any business that promises you high return every single day, please run away. If you are out there, you want to do something long-term, something sustainable, you need to think long-term. You need to ensure that you are ticking the right boxes, right? I found this company and I said, Daddy Freeze, I need to come on your live and show the world what we have going here. Now, one more thing I will say before I allow Daddy Freeze to ask more questions is, in businesses, right, timing and positioning is very, very important. Timing and positioning. I don't care what you do. Whether you're in real estate, whether you sell pepper by the road, whether you do makeup for a living, whether you are a photographer, it doesn't matter what you do. If you don't get into the right opportunity at the right time, look at Instagram right now. Why not try creating your Instagram? And let's see how far you will go. Or try creating Facebook and let's see how far you will go. You make money quite all right. But the kind of money we're talking about here, for people, and trust me that not everybody will make that kind of money. And of course, we are certainly not looking for everybody, right? So if you're on the call and you think, oh, they want everybody, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Because we just want people that wants to learn and want to earn for the long term. If you're a long-term person anywhere around the world, feel free to connect with us on the platform. So that the free is over to you, sir.
All right. Awesome stuff. Many Forex and crypto companies do not have legit offices anywhere. And there was a lady I worked with at a point in my life. One of the reasons why I stopped working with her was because she wouldn't pick people's calls. People can't reach her. People can't talk to her. And to me, it's not about buying the product. It's about after-sales service. When they brought the money and you've made your commission, how do you treat them? It's like you want to buy a car. The car salesman is all over you. You want to service the car. You go to call car salesman. He will start dodging your car. So after sales is as important as, if not even more important than actually buying a product and or a service. Because if you're teaching people how to trade Forex, you're offering them a service. So what is your after sales service like? Let's talk about that.
Okay, good question, Daddy Freeze. Now, one of the major differences between what they do here and what many people do in this space is every single day from Monday to Friday, you can go to your back office and you have 12 hours of live streaming. That's number one. Number two, you have 8 hours of live support. I mean, you can ask just any question and you will get answers. But you see, one thing is this: before you start asking questions, you need to have gone through the procedure. You wouldn't expect to buy a car, like for example, you buy a Tesla, and you don't read the manual. You don't listen to how to use the car, and then you're asking somebody, how do I turn on the car? Do you understand? Someone's going to take it seriously, because at that point in time, you are not going through the process. So we have a procedure, and we have 8 hours of live support. I mean, if you are confused about anything, you can ask. But before you ask questions, please go through the academy first. Right now, on top of that, my own team, right, we have multiple dedicated groups where we can interact with you one-on-one. You can text me, I can text you, you can ask questions, I can answer your questions on WhatsApp, right? I put a link already in my bio, right? I know what Instagram is it's really difficult to have links shared. So if you go to my bio, you can actually click the link and go on the group, right? When you come on that group, when you have any questions, concerns, worries, of course, myself, Kamran, other folks will be able to help you, aside what the company does, right? So we don't just bring people into businesses and then dump them. Now, one other reason why I've been able to achieve much success in this space in the last 10 years at the Freeze is because I am a community and a team builder. You see, if my community members are not happy, then come on, what am I doing there? Why should I receive any form of compensation if the people in my team are not growing? Now, the way this business was even structured, if my team members are not happy, I can never be happy. That's how it's structured. So whether or not you like it, you must help them. If you don't help them, well, sorry, then you are stuck where you are. So that's, I don't know, Kamran, if you want to say anything.
Oh, you say any question. Somebody here, Undisputed Freeman, is asking, who is the owner of this company?
Good question. So there are two founders. The first one is Rehan Goha, that's his name. The second person is Paul Chalmers. Rehan Goha has been in the space of internet marketing for about 17 years. Because he has I think he was #1 in the whole world for like a couple of years, according to the global rankings. Yeah, and then he exited that company and created his own about 7 years ago. This company is about 4 years, by the way. It's not new. But this opportunity to allow people learn and earn at the same time is 5 weeks old, right? But the company itself is 7 years, right? Come on, 4 years. I can't remember the exact year. I think 4 years or 5 years.
4 years, that's correct.
4 years, okay. So it's 4 years, right? And then the other person, who is the co-founder, is Paul Chalmers. Paul Chalmers, you can look him up on LinkedIn and read about him. Paul Chalmers is the owner of the UK Trading Academy, which is the biggest trading academy in the whole of Europe. I mean, the entire Europe, the biggest, right? So the people behind this opportunity are people that are real. The interesting thing is for people that come on the WhatsApp group, we'll fix meetings where you can speak to Paul yourself, you can speak to Rehan yourself. These people are the forefront of the business. They're not hiding in one special, VIP space or private jets, and you can't talk to them. No, you can literally talk to these guys, even if they are multi-billionaires, right? They are going to speak to you, converse with the community, tell you how they make the business work, and give you peace of mind, which is what we lack in the space literally. So Daddy Freeze, I hope that tackles that question.
Yes, it does. Somebody else asked, are you regulated in any country?
Good question.
So I would like to answer this question in regards to the regulation. We're selling educational packages, so we're selling education. This is the only Forex trading academy in the world that's regulated by the same governing body that's regulated, that oversees the education of Oxford University and Cambridge University. They oversee and they check the standards of Oxford and Cambridge University to make sure that their education is up to mark. Recently, 2 weeks ago, we got certification from them. So now our education gets us, also anyone that does education from us, they also get a certificate. They actually get a diploma, which is certified by the same body that certifies the education of Oxford and Cambridge. And I don't have to emphasize on the certification of someone who certifies the Oxford and Cambridge University education.
Okay,
Yeah,
and I want to...
Daddy Freeze.
Sorry, hold on a second. Wilfred sent this question in. He says, how come their company website doesn't open in the US?
Because
good question.
Because right now we are only available. We are not available in US right now. Because as a company, we have to be legally compliant in every country, and every country have different rules, regulations, and so on. So for now, we're not available in US. We're available everywhere else. Although people from US are still signing up, but they're using if they're dual national, they're using the other sort of countries to sign in. But if they are from US and if they're not dual national, some of them are coming in as Canadians, etc. But right now, unless we don't have our requirements fully accepted in US, once we have everything ready that we need in order for us to operate in US, then we will launch in US as well. Because unlike other companies, we don't want to get in somewhere and then do the required steps later on. You want to get the required steps done first and then do the rest later on. Someone else asked the question regarding FCA. To answer that question, guys,
yes,
FCA doesn't regulate educational packages. When you are selling education, a financial conducting authority they have nothing to do with selling education. You can sell education anywhere in the world. FCA is only to do with when you're selling investment packages, and that too in certain areas. Every country, when it comes to investment, every country have different rules, different regulations. FCA is not compulsory in Asia, for example. FCA is not compulsory, perhaps in Africa. I'm not sure. They have every country have their own governing bodies when it comes to the financial sides. But we are an education providing platform. We trade for people as what we voluntarily trade for people and provide them the profit shares, but we provide education.
Yeah, on top of that, Kamran, about FCA regulation. So one thing also that I understand is that because, like Kamran has said, this is not an investment company. This is not, oh, bring your money and we'll give you guaranteed 100% in 1 year. This is not that kind of business. Even if the company decides to trade what you pay for the education. Now, understand that whatever thing you are doing here, you are paying for a service, right? Now, one thing I always ask people is, when it comes to businesses, right? If all you get to hear about is bring your money, we'll give you X amount of money back, and there's no real product or service to tie to it, then it's most likely, I'm not saying it's 100%, but I said it is most likely going to be a Ponzi scheme, right? Most likely. But what we do here is you pay for education, we take what you pay for education, and the company trades that for you, yeah? And of course, every Monday, you need to go to your back office and tell the company you want them to actually trade that fee you paid them. You can take out the rewards. They are rewards. They are not return on investment. Now, the company is doing that because they want you to understand that what they teach you works, right? Now, when you pay what you've paid, and then you can make rewards because you paid for it, right? So services, number one, render to you in form of education. You go through all of that, then you can make rewards of what you paid for the education, which is the company saying, you know what, take your school fees back, for example, we've done our job, we've shown you this works, thank you, take some extra, and bye-bye. That's how it works.
Somebody said, what's the difference between your company and a company like IML Academy?
Very good question. About this from the Nigerian standpoint and from the African standpoint. I don't like to talk about other people's companies because, of course, every company has a unique selling proposition, right? So every company is good for different individuals. Now, number one, the difference between this and that company is you don't pay monthly fees here, right? Every single thing we give you here is one-off. That's number one. Number two, we don't teach you retail trading. Retail trading is what many people, that's why 95% of people that were involved in that company end up fizzling out in less than 1 month. You go and check, statistics has it right like that. Many people that do that literally leave that space because they cannot keep up with retail trading. Retail trading is what people do and they lose money, right? Even if 5% of people still make money. Now, many people also do not take out time to learn. So iMarkets Academy, amazing platform. But many people are out there trying to make back that $200 they pay per month quickly before it expires. And you can't trade that way. It's not possible. You will make mistakes, right? Trading is a very, very emotional thing to do. If all you're thinking about is how can I make my 200 euros or $200 back right now, you make mistakes and you will lose your money, right? So we don't charge monthly. On top of what you pay to the company is going to trade that for you on top of the tools they will give you, and they will also help you earn while you learn. That other company doesn't help you learn while you earn. They simply just charge you, give you tools, and that's all. I hope that makes sense.
All right. Emmy says, do you trade full-time? And another guy is saying, this Ayo Dubiton is saying, are you regulated in the UK? Can we have a yes or no answer on that?
Good question. Okay, so first
okay,
question
good. Kamran has a UK of. Kamran should answer that question. By the way, Daddy Freeze, I didn't do proper introduction of Kamran. Kamran is the VP marketing of the company. I'm sorry I didn't do that. Of the company. So he knows everything right now. He's in the head office right now in the UK, in Birmingham. So Kamran, over to you.
Thank you. Daddy Freeze, regarding the first question, if we trade full-time, my background is trading. I've been trading full-time for the last 5 years before becoming a part of this academy. The reason I decided to become a part of this academy is because, yes, I was making money, but I was making money as a retail trading mindset. And let me tell you some of the typical questions of retail traders. Retail traders think that, the questions they'll ask you, and you can differentiate between an institutional trader and a retail trader. Retail trader will ask you questions that, this is the mindset. So they will say, I want to make $100 a day, for example. Then they will say, I want to catch 20 pips a day, for example. I want to do 40 pips a day. I want to trade X amount of pairs and stuff like that. That's the retail trader's mindset. Whereas anyone who does institutional trading, they know that what's the difference. So for me, when I met with Paul, when I had a conversation with him, when I saw his portfolio in terms of what kind of companies he's been trading for, and before part of partnering up with this company, he was actually a money manager for a brokerage from London, and that brokerage is called Infinix. He was trading for Infinix. He was their money manager before he decided to partner up with us in this platform here. So institutional trading is a lot different than retail trading. Second thing, what you call it, the second question you asked about the regulation. I answered, I think I've already answered that question, but I'll answer that question again. This company is an educational providing company. We provide education to our members, every single member that jumps on board. So any education, for education, regardless of if you're in UK, if you're in EU, if you're in US, if you're in Africa, if you're in Asia, it doesn't matter what part of the world you're at. There is no licensing for education. If you ask me if our company is registered, yes, our company is registered. We have the registration documents of the company, but education does not need any licensing in any part of the world. There's another question, Daddy Freeze, if you don't mind, which is, do you trade binary options? So we as a company, we trade and we teach people how to trade Forex and cryptocurrency, and then we do option trading. We don't do binary trading. And I see, Daddy Freeze, a lot of people on your, I heard they talk about how much they've lost in trading. Of course, if you are for example, if you want to be a doctor, you'll go and learn in that environment. Amongst, you learn those courses that'll help you become doctor. If you want to be an engineer, you learn those courses. You're not going to go to a car mechanic to learn how to become a doctor. Similarly, people don't invest in their education. They invest in the markets, which will take money from them, but they will not put 10% of that in their education. And that's one of the biggest challenges. So I hope this answers your question.
So your broker regulated in the UK.
Yes, all the brokers that we use, they're UK regulated brokers. All the brokers are FCA regulated brokers that we work with. That's correct.
By the way, one of the co-founders has a money management license. That's why they can actually stream some things they give the members. You won't find out in many of the retail trading platforms. You can't find it there. Like I explained one earlier on, I spoke about the index where you know where money is going into and where money is coming out of. That is not available for everybody, right? You need some level of license to get access.
There was another question, Daddy Freeze, on your, on your feed in regards to the education. Because someone was asking question that, do you have to be in the offices or can you do the education online? So these are pre-recorded videos and live sessions. So you don't have to come to the offices. You can have education from whatever part of the world you're at. You don't have to come to the live offices. And the second part of this question was how many hourly commitments is needed. It's up to you. It's entirely up to you. You get to decide how much effort, how many hours you want to invest in your education. It's completely up to you as an individual.
Thank you very much, Kamran. Daddy Freeze, any other questions you want to throw at us? You know, I like questions, Daddy Freeze.
Sorry? I'd like to invite one or two people. Let me invite somebody to ask questions. Let me bring somebody.
No problem.
All right. So I've sent an invite out. Someone said, do you call out trades on the live session?
That's correct, yeah.
Yes. So the company tells you when to buy, what to sell, when to sell.
So, okay, I'll correct this, Richard. I'll correct this because in UK and in Europe, legally you can't sell signals. So we don't tell people what to buy, what to sell. We show them what we are buying, what we are selling. So technically, it's the same thing. They can just copy our trades and make money. But again, to be legally compliant, we tell them this is what we are buying, this is what we are selling, this is when we're going to buy, this is when we're going to sell. So they can just copy those trades and make more money for themselves.
Someone said, what's the name of the broker? Well,
CLM is one of them, and the other brokers that you can. By the way, for brokerage, you don't have to use all brokers. You can use any broker in the world, a broker of your choice. You get to decide what broker you want to use. We don't tell you what broker to use. We recommend you it, but you decide which broker you want to use.
Okay. Someone said, are you an investment advisor?
I think we've already answered that question numerous times, that we are not investment advisors. We are providing education to people. We are teaching them how to trade. Although the owner of this company is a licensed regulated money manager, so he manages money for people. He can legally do that. As an owner, he can legally manage people's funds, but we provide education. That's correct.
Yeah, one more thing that the freeze. I think I saw one question earlier on that we did not answer, and the person was asking about why. So the person said something about why is the company giving spots out when they're not making. So let me. Someone sent me a screenshot. Let me just read out that question. Give me a second. I want to answer that question real quick because it's a very, very good, important that I want to.
Victor, if you could also send the FX Blue link in the comment section, because
Yeah.
I think someone was
Now,
asking about seeing the live account again. So you could just copy the FX Blue link.
For that,
Everyone can see and access or have the access to our trading account as well.
let me put that on the group. So if you want to see, if you want more info, just go to my bio, click the link. There's a link right there. You will join a group. All of the links to everything you want to verify, I'll send you. You know, you can't put links up on chats on Instagram. That's the sad part. I would have dropped the link. This is the only company, like I said, that lets you see what they do, when they trade. No other company. I've said it to you again. Show me one company in the internet marketing space that does that. One, just show me one that will give you access to seeing from a third party what they do. Not just any third party, someone as big as FX Blue. Show me one. Not one, because many people don't do it because, of course, it's just they're hiding things from you, or they don't want you to see what they're trading. But come on, like, whoever doesn't see what is happening right here, well, I'm sorry, it might take you a while to understand, but focus and then you see what I'm trying to show you. It's a very, very interesting platform that would show you transparency. You know, everything we said on this call, you can verify. The structures that we have, you can verify.
Okay. Now, how do they get in touch with you? People who are interested. Because I'm going to put this on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere else.
Okay, Daddy Freeze. So what we're going to do is maybe when you're putting this up, you can also put there's a link to join the WhatsApp group. I believe everybody's on WhatsApp right here. Yeah, so there's a link to join the WhatsApp group. Come on the WhatsApp group. You can ask your questions. Also, we'll do a detailed Zoom call to explain better. Because you see, Instagram, I can just give you little, you know, here and there.
WhatsApp number. It would be better if you give out the number.
Okay, let me just post that on the comment section. I think that will be better.
Okay.
Let me just type that out and put it on give me a second. I'm trying to use my other phone.
Sorry, I haven't had anything to eat all day, so I'm
That's exactly what I was gonna ask you.
I was chewing on peanuts.
That's good.
Okay, so I'm going to paste a particular number. It's actually my US. I use most of that number WhatsApp, US number, and also my Nigerian number as well. Let me type that. Second one. So that's my number. Let me give you my Nigerian number as well. So you can reach out to me. But the easiest way is if you go to my bio, my numbers are there. If you go on my bio as well, you find the links to the groups. You know, it just makes it easier for everybody. That's also my Nigerian.
Let me read it out for anyone who wants to be here. +1 301 747 3950. I've put the number there. +1 301 747 3950.
Daddy Freeze, I think you can pin the number as well.
+1, it's pinned. +1 301 747 3950. Okay? You were saying something.
Victor. Oh, me, right? I wanted to answer that question that I was looking for. The one I said someone sent, it was from Amtin Logistics Limited. The person said, why do you give you money when they don't have anything in return? That's what he asked. Now, the company has something in return. Don't forget that you are paying for education. And the company is saying, what we will do is we will give you up to 1%. Up to 1% means 0.1 to 1%, right? Up to 1%. But the company makes more than 1%. That's their profit, right? So the company will trade. They do options trading. They do something called looping. If you're in banking very well, you understand what they call looping. That's one thing I didn't talk about. So to make you that up to 1%, the company does more things. If the company has a Bugatti engine running on, like, let's say 20 kilometers per hour right now. So we've not even got that Bugatti engine. That's where it is right now. So of course, this company makes so much money. So much. You see, with the level of infrastructure the company has, you know that this is a very cash rich company. It's not a broke company. It's not broke.
Yeah.
The Dubai company right costs millions of dollars. It's not cheap, right? It's not cheap. The company, the office Kamran is selling right now, costs multi-millions of dollars. It's not cheap. So this company makes money from multiple spaces. Now let me explain one thing that differs. It's called looping. And that part is what many people in crypto don't understand. Do you know that in crypto, sir, just a few people have access to that kind of thing? You can actually put $1 million of collateral, yeah, and take 75% loan on your own $1 million, right? Which is $750,000, and loan that money out to a smart contract organization or platform, charge 40% a year for that, and you are paying 13% premium, or fee for loaning collateral. Sorry, for your collateral. Now, guess what they now do? They take that 1 million, borrow 750K on that. Guess what? They can also borrow another 75% on the same 750K again. Banks do it a whole lot. So you can convert $1 million to 4 million, and you're only paying 13% of interest in 1 year on the 1 million, not on the 4 million. While you are making 40% on the 4 million. They call it looping, right? If you're in bank, right? But that's what the company does as well. The company does that. Also, options trading. If you know what options is, it's like insurance in trading. So when it comes to making, trust me, the company makes a whole lot of money. A whole lot. And don't worry, you'll be seeing my face very well that you freeze this life, because I wouldn't stop shouting this thing until the people that really want to make money pay it. Don't worry. Don't worry, we'll pay it. No problem. We'll pay it. We'll pay it. You know, because you see, it is high time in Nigeria or in Africa stop losing their money to things that don't make sense.
Now, hold on. Before I get carried away with the peanut I'm eating, what is the entry package? Because there are people here, some people here say, I'm interested, though, I want to join, though. How do they join?
Okay, good question, Daddy Freeze. So we have different packages from 100 euros, which is the minimum, to 5,000 euros, which is the maximum. Now, I'm sure some people will say, well, why 5,000 as the maximum? It is illegal to sell education more than 5,000 euros, right? To show you that clients. Now, the good thing is you can actually own 5 of 5,000 euros packages with your account. Now, every single person in the company go through KYC, right? So note that. So this is not one company where you join and they don't verify. You provide KYC of yourself. So 100 euros, there's 200 euros, there's 500, there's 1,000 euros, there's 2,500 euros, and then the maximum is 5,000 euros. Now, when you pay that for the education, you now get access to earning up to 1% of that every single day when you start doing the extra trading part, which is what the company does for you. But you need to tell the company every Monday morning that you want them to trade that money. Don't do for that week, you don't make any money at all for yourself. So it's 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,500, and 5,000. Now, on the group, I'm going to talk more about the different benefits of the different packages, because, of course, you cannot pay 100 euros and expect to get the same service as 5,000 euros. It's not possible. Right?
Before you go even further, someone is asking, what is the risk level? Man,
very good.
I was actually dozing off. I was so exhausted. So my brain is
sorry.
now.
Yeah,
please.
Good. Good. So you see, in trading, there is risk, right? Let's talk about risk in teaching institutional trading, and then risk in buying a package. Now, for risk in teaching you how to trade as an institution, you see, I like to talk with facts. Now, the company teaches you money management. Now, on the FX Blue link that I'm going to share, I'm going to show you what we call a peak drawdown. If you're in crypto or Forex trading, you should know what this means. This means this is the maximum risk the company is taking. They're taking a risk of 1.2%, sir. You can see it right there on my screen. I am not talking without showing you things. I'm talking with facts. 1.2% of the entire capital. So the company teaches you to trade as an institution and do that with proper money management. In fact, money management is one thing many people don't talk about. They talk more about all the good parts, or come and make some money, or you can do this, you can do that, but they don't tell you about risk, right? So for the trading aspect, they teach you how to do it with proper risk management. Now, talking about purchasing a package, we are the only company in the world that gives you what we call an assurance back. That worst case scenario, you will make the package amount back. In your back office, you will see it right there. It's an assurance back. And that's why the company doesn't just depend on Forex. Forex is 60% of how the company makes money. Options is another extra source of income. Real estate, like we said, earlier on, you can go on YouTube, check out Beast Tower. Belongs to the company. In Dubai, we have real estate projects going on right there. Another way to make money. Looping, I explained, the fourth stream of income. So worst case scenario, whether or not you learn the opportunity, you can make the money you paid back, worst case scenario, with the platform. And like I said, that's the worst thing that can happen in the business, typically, right? I hope that answers that question, Daddy Freeze.
Now, someone said COTPS did KYC and still collapsed.
Okay. Your banks do KYC. Any company can do KYC, right? But let me tell me where the office of COTP is. I didn't do COTP anyway because for some reasons I just have my reservations about it. Now tell me where the office is. I'm sure you can't tell me where the office is. You can't tell me who the CEO is. You can't tell me how they really make money. You only got returns on it without getting answers to those things I just mentioned. So KYC, of course, any company can do that. But this is a real company with real procedures, with real verifiable trades, and with real earnings. More questions that you freeze. Like I said, I like questions. Throw them at me.
Oh, Kamran has left.
I think he dropped off.
Okay. I'm bringing in more people trying to read the question.
Throw them at me. Like I said, I like questions.
So guys, we're rounding off. What are your questions? Some people are saying, I want to be part of this. For you to be a part of it, you have to send a WhatsApp message to this number.
Yeah,
+1.
My bio. And click the link.
You have to read out a number because I'm going to post this on Instagram and YouTube too.
Okay.
So the number is, take a pen and write the number. +1 301 747 3950. +1 301 747 3950. +1 301 747 3950. How much for the educational package? Someone is asking.
Okay, so I said that earlier. So we have 100 euros, 200, 500, 1,000 euros, 2,500 euros, and the maximum is 5,000. So you determine which one you feel comfortable with, and then you choose that. Now, on the groups that we've created, I will talk more about that. After this live, we'll hold multiple sessions, multiple sessions of Zoom calls, also to talk about the different benefits. Someone said something really interesting on the comment section, and he said you can still have offices and still be a scam. Now, a scam is a business that tells you to bring your money, invite the whole world. They don't tell you how they make your money. They don't offer you any product. They don't offer you any service. And then they go away with your money in a short period of time. Now, most Ponzi schemes and most scams promise you very high returns.
Victor, there's a couple of other questions as well, and there's quick questions. I think
Okay.
we have a Zoom call at in next 10 minutes. So quickly, is there any reason you guys don't trade binary options? To answer that question for DIM2 is because a lot of people trade binary. Binary is a lot more riskier than Forex, and our traders have more expertise in Forex and options trading. That's why we are staying with things that we have experience in, we have more expertise in. That's why we're trading Forex and we're trading what you call it, options.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. I'm looking for, why are they not in the US? He has already answered that.
Yes, we are planning to get into US market to answer your remaining part of the question. Right now, those who are in US, they are still joining, but some are joining using their dual nationalities and some are joining through Canada.
Yeah, one more thing. If you're in the US and you want to be a part of this, and you have, like, let's say, a Nigerian passport, because you can't submit KYC details with a US document. So if you are in the US, you have a Nigerian passport, you have probably a South African passport, a Canadian passport, or documents not from the US. This can still work for you. But the company, like we said, just like Binance, for example, right, Binance, you cannot do many things you do on the proper Binance in the US. You can't. But people that have documents outside the US can actually join the proper Binance, but they cannot provide US documents as verification on those platforms because of strict regulation.
And by the way, just to sum this up, Daddy Freeze, Forex education is just one aspect of our business. We have Forex education, we have crypto education, we have our own cryptocurrency that's already in the coin market cap. We have our own NFT marketplace. We have our own a decentralized non-custodial wallet. We are actually creating our own play-to-earn game where people will get paid to play that game. And this is going to be the first NFT game, one hack of its kind, the first NFT game.
Oh, wow.
Everything within the game will be an NFT, including the cars, the houses, the roads, the ammunition, the guns, everything will be an NFT. So what we have here, Forex education is just one aspect of the business. So there's a lot of things that we are doing here, hence why we're growing as fast as we're growing. And now this project, can the Canadians join? Of course, Canadians can also become a part of this. You can join from anywhere in the world except US. From US, you can get started. If you're a dual national, then you can get started. Some people have signed up because they are from, like Louise mentioned, they hold 2 different nationalities. Therefore, they're able to sign up from those countries, is from US as well. At last but not least, Victor has given his contact details on here. So all those who are more keen to learn, the thing is, the most important education, learn about the opportunity. Once you learn everything, then you can make your own educated decision for yourself. Learn about this, how it works, and that's done through a process. The first process is through getting involved, getting in touch with Victor on the WhatsApp that he's given. He'll create a WhatsApp group where he will go through all the question answers. We'll have a Zoom call, and on that Zoom call, we will actually go through the official material of the company, the presentation slides, where we will show you everything. We actually, by the way, we already have an office in Nigeria. For those of you who are in Nigeria, we actually have a physical office in Nigeria. And we don't just have one sort of small, tiny office. We have leased the entire building. And that office is actually is right next to the governor's house as well.
Let me talk about that. So that if I give you this gist here, I was trying to give you, info about the opportunity. So the office in Nigeria is a team office, right? That they opened, I think, 3 years ago or 2 years ago by some folks that did not really drive business. They're not a part of the team, right? Now, the cool thing is, even if that office is in Nigeria, it's in Uyo. Uyo is nowhere to put the proper office. These guys did not know that until my team came on board. Now, on top of what they have in Uyo, we're going to be opening up a new office in Victoria Island after the launch the proper launch in September in the African market. You see, nobody in Africa knew about this thing until some major top people, right, came and saw what these guys were doing. And right now we are making a killing in the market, right? And the good news about this also is for people that want to make extra income, you want to build an extra source of income, this company also allows you to do that, right? You can become an affiliate of the opportunity, make some good money if you choose. It's not by force, right? But if you choose to do that, there are people currently making as much as, you know, good money. I don't want to mention figures, but in 5 weeks, Kamran, we've had people that have done about 6 figures in euros in 5 weeks because they're, you know, showing the opportunity. It's not, it's very optional. If you don't want to do it, it's fine. Come in, let's teach you how to do this. Let's teach you how to make money. Let's show you the ecosystem. If you choose to build extra, no problem. You get a business opportunity for yourself. If you choose not to, well, we still love you and we'll still have you make some good money in the space.
One question, Daddy Freeze, that I think we've already answered 4 or 5 times, and that same question has popped up again, is how much do you need to start trading? So you can start with as little as 100 euros and then all the way up to 5,000 euros.
What's the name of your NFT? No NFT has a name per se.
So to answer that question, again, sometimes when you're hearing these lives, once you're going through these informations, you could perhaps mishear the information. So like we mentioned, we have an NFT, we are creating an NFT marketplace. So let me explain to you what is an NFT marketplace. NFT marketplace is a place where anyone from anywhere in the world can come and buy, sell, trade, generate, and transact their NFTs. So you can create your own NFT and put it on our marketplace, and you can stake it there, and you get incentivized and rewarded for that. I hope that answers your question.
All right. I think we can call it a day here. Absolutely. Guys, if you are interested, wherever in the world that you are, I think this is something you're interested in, send a WhatsApp message to this number. Please get a pen and a paper so you can write down the number. +1 301 747 3950. I'll take that number again. +1 301 747 3950. Send a WhatsApp message to that number. Okay, if you are interested in going through the Forex Academy or trading or whatever it is that you're interested in. One thing I always like to warn people is I am not a financial advisor, and I'm not an expert on crypto or Forex or options or binary or any of those things. And I like to put a disclaimer. Trading Forex should be done at your own risk. And invest what you can afford to lose. Don't call me and say, I removed my kidney, I sold my kidney, now I've lost the whole money. Now, so you take lose kidney. My school fees, now so you know go school. It was my rent money, is my father's cancer treatment money. That's how your father will not have cancer treatment too. Always think things through properly, and make sure, I wish I'd even put this disclaimer at the beginning, but it's okay. So if they're guests on my show, I don't own the company, they're guests, and if I were to rate how they've spoken, I would say they've spoken reasonably well. I would say they've answered the questions that were put to them quite reasonably. I would say personally, I'm satisfied with their answers. If I choose to invest later on with them, I'm sure that will depend on me, just as it should depend on you. And some of you have a ton of questions and didn't have the opportunity to ask the questions. Why don't you take down this WhatsApp number wherever you are? I'll give you 30 seconds to get a pen and a paper. The number is +1 301 747 3950. Okay? +1 30 747 3950. Thank you, Kamran, and thank you, Victor, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Take care of yourselves and have a most
Bye,
splendid
everybody.
evening.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. Take care.
Kamran. Bye, brother.
All right. See you then.